Hey, what's up guys, this is Doobie Boy 21. Haven't made this type of video in a long time because I was too busy riding. We're having an awesome winter, so let's get right to the point. Okay, you want to make yourself a bulletproof engine in your snowmobile? Listen to me, I will show you how. So first things first, maintenance. Okay, so make sure that in both of your cylinders you look into your shop manual and they will show you how much PSI should be in each cylinder. For my snowmobile, when new, I'm supposed to have 130 in both of these cylinders right here. And also what my snowmobile engine requires is the VES, or you can try this new one, VES Extreme. Why? Because my snowmobile says Polaris VES synthetic oil preferred. Okay, so this snowmobile was actually born with VES oil. So all the tests that they did, they used the VES Polaris oil. Also the gas, what they do recommend in the shop manual, and yes, do get yourself a shop manual for your specific snowmobile. Okay, they ask for 91 octane. So what I have here is a jug, and I always fill it up with 91 octane. Yes, it is more expensive, but it's for the life of your engine. He told me to change my gas filter, which I did, and to clean up my VES valves like at the beginning of every season, which I did. I also made a video on that subject, so if you guys want to learn how to clean your VES, well, search it up, or I'll put it in the link below in the comments, next to the comments. And yes, also make sure that you have enough coolant. So you see this line right here? Your coolant is supposed to be around this line when cold. So do check your coolant, make sure you are not losing any coolant. And also, if you want to make your engine better, always put quality parts in your engine. So both of these cylinders have Wiseco pistons, which are double ringed, so that bumped up the compression even more. So right now this sled is doing super good. And to make sure that I always have optimum power, I change my pistons every 2 years with brand new jugs, or if I can, I get them renickeled if needed, because you always want those cylinders to be working in the perfect PSI range, which is 130 in both of these jugs. Chain case, make sure you flush your chain case oil, and you put new oil every year because there could be debris in there, making sure that your chain is tight. And always do look around your engine to make sure that you don't have any mouse nests or whatever, because in the off season, like you can see that my pipe is pretty big, so a mouse can easily fit in here. So when you're about to ride, do check that. Take out your springs and your pipe, just shake it around to make sure there's no grass or nests falling down. And also, now that was the engine, so do your maintenance on the engines, making sure that you have proper PSI in both, that you have coolant in here, and that you have the proper oil in your oil tank. And if you want to have like the extreme engine, like I said, go check out Dynojet, and he will give you what's needed to make your engine bulletproof. And like I said, I used Wiseco pistons because they're forged. I know people say that Wiseco sucks in snowmobiles, but I've always had good experience with them. Make sure that you properly warm up your engine before you leave. So mine is when it gets up to 46 Celsius. That's my optimum heat range to get this snowmobile like going. All right guys, so for a bulletproof engine, it cannot be bulletproof without at least checking your clutches and your belt, okay? Because these are very important components in your engine. So what I like to do every year is give my belt a good washing, and I also wash the primary clutch and the secondary clutch to make sure that there is no grease and that my belt won't start slipping. So yeah, checking out also your belt to make sure that it's tightened as it should be, because if it's too loose, you guys will be too high in the RPMs, and that's not good at all because your belt will be slipping like crazy. So of course there is an adjuster right here to adjust your belt deflection, and mine I know is very spec because I always check in my owner's shop manual, so to make sure that I'm doing optimum performance on these clutches. What I also got in this clutch, in the primary clutch, is a clutch kit from SLP to get the max RPMs that I can get with this engine. And it did cost me a little bit of money, but hey, I like the feeling that it gives me. It pulls really hard, and I love my SLP clutch kit. And you also got to check in your secondary clutch that everything is doing good in here, your rollers and your spring, to make sure that your spring is not broken. So yeah guys, so to have a bulletproof engine, for sure you guys got to check your clutches and your belt. All right guys, so another thing that I did to get optimum performance and to make this engine bulletproof is I got this little goodie right here. It's called a Power Commander FC from Dynojet. This is for fuel injected sleds. So you can put a map in here that comes from a dyno shop. And I checked out with Dyno Tech Research, and the guy over there that owns the shop, his name is Jim. And he had a sled just like mine in his shop. So he did dyno tests, and he gave me the best map that there could be for this engine. So right now this engine pulls around 8,200 RPMs with my clutch kit from SLP. So this sled rips, and this engine rips. So it's a 700cc engine, but it gives around 720 cc's with all of this done to my sled. So also what I got from SLP are these plug boots. So these plug boots are really tight on my spark plugs. So as you can see, I'm having difficulty pulling it off. So what I usually do is I put some dielectric grease around the porcelain part of the spark plug, and I put in my spark plug after that, and I put it real low, making sure that the rubber covers the porcelain part. And this little thing right here is to keep my plug boot on the spark plug so it doesn't vibrate off. So that's another goodie from SLP. So if you guys want to check them out, well, they're super awesome. So yeah, I think that we went around how to make your engine bulletproof, your snowmobile engine bulletproof. So like I said, maintenance is also key, and do your research on different forums. People over there can give really great advice, because some of the sleds that have been around for a while now, I think that everybody knows them by heart. So check out the forums like Hardcore Sledder. That's mostly where I do my researches whenever I have a question. So yeah guys, like I said, maintenance is key, and always be on top of your game, because these sleds really work hard in snow, and you don't want to stay stranded in the trail because of your negligence. So check out your shocks also, shocks in front and the shocks in the skid. Make sure that your track is doing good, that there are no holes in it. So like I said, don't overlook these things. You really have to be on top of your sled. The best time to work on the sled for sure would be in the summer and autumn, so that you know that when you start your season that you'll be doing a-okay. So thank you very much guys for checking out my video. Hopefully this will help somebody out, because I know if I would have seen a video like I just did, it would have helped me for sure. So a lot of free advice for you guys. So if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And thank you very much. I'm DoobieBoy21, and I will see you guys later, because there's still a lot of riding. Look at all the snow. All right guys, see you later, and see you next time.